Most fathers today are cowards. They hand their sons to the world like lambs to the slaughter, weak, entitled, and brittle. Not because they hate them, but because they failed them. Failed to teach them the most sacred duty a man holds: how to become unbreakable. This world does not care about your son's feelings. It will test him, crush him, humiliate him, and spit him out if you do not prepare him for war. If you love your son, you will make him strong enough to stand against the hurricane and laugh. Nature punishes the unprepared. Society devours the soft. The world has no patience for fragile men. It does not slow down. It does not lower its standards. It demands strength, and it will tear apart anything that shows weakness. The ancient Stoics understood this. They lived through plagues, invasions, betrayals, torture, and exile, and still they stood firm, because strength wasn't an option. It was a duty to themselves, a duty to their bloodline. You are that bloodline now. And if you fail in this duty, if you raise a soft boy, you don't just betray him, you betray every ancestor who fought, bled, and suffered so that your blood would still be alive today. So listen carefully. This is not a lesson. This is a command. Step 1, teach him pain is his birthright, not his enemy. A boy who fears pain is already defeated. A boy who runs from discomfort is already a slave. As from the earliest days, a Stoic father does not shield his son from hardship. He welcomes it. He introduces him to cold mornings, to hunger, to disappointment, and to brutal honesty. He makes pain normal, expected, even respected. Because a man who has befriended pain cannot be blackmailed by it. When life strikes, and it will strike, your son must not whine, collapse, or beg for mercy. He must smile through bloodied teeth and say, "Is that all you've got?" Comfort makes men weak. Hardship forges men who last. Step 2, kill the victim mentality before it kills him. The world today feeds boys a steady diet of victimhood. You're oppressed, you're owed, it's someone else's fault. No Stoic father allows these lies to take root. He teaches his son, you are responsible for everything you touch, even when it's unfair, especially when it's unfair. Blame is for cowards, responsibility is for kings. If he's wronged, he doesn't weep. He recalculates. He regroups. He strikes back smarter, harder, and better. Because the man who owns his fate owns the world. Step 3, build his mind into a fortress. Most sons are given toys. A Stoic son is given weapons, mental weapons. Teach him to control his thoughts like a general controls an army. No self-pity, no daydreams about how things should be. Only clear perception. What is under my control? What is outside of it? What must be done? Teach him to separate emotion from judgment. Anger will not make him strong. Fear will not save him. Only discipline will. His mind must be a fortress. No gossip, no envy, no fantasies allowed inside. Only facts, only strategies, only relentless clarity. When his friends fall apart, he will remain calm. When others beg for shortcuts, he will grind with steady hands because he was built to endure. Step 4, train him to respect strength, not popularity. A weak father worries whether his son is liked. A strong father worries whether his son is respected. See? And make it clear, we do not chase approval, we do not conform, we do not kneel to the mob. A man's worth is not measured by how many people clap when he enters a room. It is measured by how many people would follow him into the fire. Your son must admire discipline, courage, and loyalty, not noise, fame, or glitter. Remind him, fools are loud, kings are silent, which will you be? Step 5, demand accountability relentlessly. If you excuse his failures, you cripple him. If you let him blame others, you betray him. If you let him rationalize weakness, you murder the man he could become. Hold him to a higher standard than the world ever will. If he lies, punish him. If he quits, confront him. If he slacks, correct it. Not because you enjoy watching him struggle, but because you know the world will show him no mercy. You are not raising a boy, you are raising a warrior. Accountability today prevents humiliation tomorrow. Step 6, teach him that honor is greater than victory. The world is obsessed with winning at any cost, but Stoic fathers know winning without honor is the slow death of the soul. Teach your son that there are battles not worth winning if they demand that he betray his values. Teach him that a man who lies, cheats, or betrays for victory is a hollow shell, a dead man in disguise. A true man values his integrity more than any prize. He fights clean, he stands firm. He walks alone if necessary, because honor is eternal. Trophies rust. Telling the man you become when no one is watching is the man you truly are. Step 7, live the standard yourself. You cannot speak your son into strength. You cannot lecture him into greatness. You must bleed for it. Model it. Prove it. Your son watches you more than he listens to you. If you are lazy, he will be lazy. If you are cowardly, he will be cowardly. If you are broken, he will inherit your fractures. But if you are disciplined, if you are calm, hard, just, and relentless, he will have no choice but to rise to meet you. You do not get the son you want, you get the son you deserve. Your son's future is being written right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. In the way you speak, the way you act, and the way you discipline yourself. The question is simple. Will you forge a man who laughs at the storm or a boy who cries in the rain? This world is merciless. It will destroy the weak and reward the strong. You must choose today whether your bloodline ends in shame or stands immortal. Strength is built in silence. Excellence is earned, not given. There are no shortcuts, no easy days, no safe spaces. Hit like, subscribe, and then get back to work. Your son and your legacy depends on it. Again, see you in the next one.